What up, fam? Shot 213 Espresso Podcast. I'm your host, Benedict Polizzi. Still feel weird sitting down in here. What? Hey, remember to join the Patreon podcast for one extra episode each week. It's $5 a month to subscribe and to join. And I mean, you just should, you know? Why not? All right. So, we got a wild little shot. Good question of the week this week. I mean, they're all pretty good, but this one I just feel like is going to be majorly fucked up, which is also really good. What's the effed up thing? My voice is so raspy. We'll get to that in a second. What's the effed up thing you did as a kid but didn't tell anybody? We'll get into the voice messages in a minute. But, all right. So, hey, thanks for coming to Indianaland 500. And if you didn't, I mean, you should have. But I was asking, I think I DM'd every single person on my phone to come to that party. And like you can hear the party in my voice still. I think I'm a different person now after that party. Like I think I'll never be the same after that whole weekend. My whole face looks different. I'm like, why is my face like puffy now? Like I looked like a different human. I'm just a different person now. That's it. But that party was so cool, man. Thank you guys for coming out and hooking that up. Say thanks to Joey Molinaro too, because he was doing his thing out there. It was so wild. Everything went perfectly. I was like, wait a minute. You get like 6 parties like that, like in your whole life. My dad was there. I was just on the weird, like long shot of a chance. I was like, yo, pull up, Dad. 2 minutes later, he's like, hey, B. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, dude, it was weird, but so many cool people were there. DJ was killing. Oh, my God. We had VIP. We got a bottle. Who do you think we are? I have race day voice now. This might be my voice forever, hopefully. I sound sexy as hell. Except for in the middle of the night, I wake up like this every 13 minutes. He'll never sleep again. But yeah, I'm still like, I'm low key still, I'm still not like back to neutral. I need to get my shit together, but all right, this is the time to do it. Espresso question, quick question of the week. What's the effed up thing you did as a kid that you didn't tell anybody about? What did I do? I don't even know if I should get into it, but I definitely humped a pillow. But who didn't do that, you know? Who didn't do that, right? I low-key saw my cousin doing it one time, and I was like, okay, that's a thing. That's a thing. We're good. I was like, we're clear. We can all do it. If you haven't humped a pillow, sorry, but time to go to jail. If you didn't hump a pillow, get a life. It's 2022. Hump a throw pillow from your couch. All right. Yeah, I don't think I told anybody about that except for everyone I know just now. But okay, let's go. From Anonymous. It's an effed up thing you did as a kid and didn't tell anybody about.
When I was in 2nd grade, I remember, and I don't know why this happened. Like, I could not tell you, but we were in class and joking about like cutting our hair with scissors, and I wanted to impress this cute boy. And so I was holding my hair out in the scissors, and he was like, do it. So I snipped them. When my mom saw my hair that night, she was horrified, and she was like, oh my God, who cut your hair? And I was so scared that I just told her that guy did it, the kid in my class. And she called the teacher.
Oh my God.
And then the teacher told the principal. And then me and the kid were called into the principal's office. And I had to continue the lie and tell the principal that this kid cut my hair. And then I don't know how it came out. Like the kid's mom got involved. I don't know how it came out, but they ended up figuring out that I cut my own hair. So embarrassing. What is wrong with kids?
What's wrong with you? No, that's definitely some shit I would do, but I can't keep a lie up like that. I'll fold. I would keep a lie up but I'd like have to make a secret deal with the boy. Like, hey bro, like just say you did it and I'll like buy you a slushie like the next week or two. The kid would probably be like, okay. You know, boys are so stupid. I can't keep a lie for shit. I can't even lie.
Wi-Fi network. You might want to check the connection settings of the Google Home app.
Dude, that happened when I was in here yesterday. Scared the piss out of me. I thought there was just a girl in the corner of the room the whole entire time. And then for the rest of the night, scary shit kept happening to me. You ever have one scary thing happen to you and then the rest of the night you're just fucked? Like even my TikTok was showing me scary dogs and shit. I was like, ah! And couldn't sleep because there's something in my throat that we'll figure out in 2 weeks. I was working out today and spit came out of my throat and it was the weirdest looking, it looked like Crisco. You know Crisco? Your grandma uses it for like cookies and shit like that. I know. I don't never see Crisco anymore. Crisco really fell off. But goddamn. Yeah, that's a crazy lie you just kept rolling with. When you're a kid, you do lie way too much. Dude, I lied about everything when I was a kid. I was telling people in my class I had like toys and shit at my house. And then they'd come to my house and I'd be like, oh, damn. I live in like a prison cell. Sorry. Made all that up. Making up toys that I had. Telling people, I told my best friend that I actually live with right now that I played baseball for 7 years. Oh my God, I never played for one day. Told him I played for 7 years and we had the Yankees jerseys. He was like, no. And I was like, yeah, bro. Shortstop. I'm an idiot. All right, let's keep going. I hate this. I'm going to try not to repeat the question of the week every single time. I'm going to try to switch the flow up. Almost said swag, but caught myself, but admitted to it. Here we go.
Basically, me and my sister, when we were about like 10, went out in the backyard and pooped in the gravel and blamed it on our dog. Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Pooped on the gravel, blamed it on the dog. That is the one positive to having a dog a lot of the time. You can just... Who punched a hole in the drywall? Fucking Spot. Feed him. You can blame everything on a dog. I was out here blaming Junior for everything, bro. Screen door, Junior. No, I actually just ran through it. Ooh. You ever just fuck yourself up on a door and hope to God nobody saw? Me neither. But yeah, pooping in the driveway. Sometimes you just got to poop in a weird spot just to like feel something, you know? Where's the weirdest spot you've ever pooped? Let me know yours and I'll talk about it on the podcast. That's the question next week, but it's not anonymous. What is the weirdest spot I've ever pooped? I can't believe I keep saying poop. It's a word. Poop sounds worse than shit. Weirdest place. One time I just had to go so bad. Like I just couldn't take it. And I just all over the beach. Just couldn't take it any longer. Just all over some kid's sandcastle that he couldn't wait to see the next day. I hope it's still there, Mom. Guess again, Sonny. All right, let's keep going. Jeez. Wild. Nobody says jeez as much as me, by the way. Here we go. Next up. All right, damn, dude. This is one of my good friends that was supposed to have a heater, and it was this. What if he's doing it right there? That's just like the sound effects of the effed up thing he did and didn't tell anybody about. What's he doing? Did you pretend to dress up as Darth Vader and like rob a CVS or something? Is that what that breathing is? He's just taking life. He's taking gummy bears from the checkout line. I'm like, yo, what was that voice message about when I see him in public? He's like, don't worry about it. What the hell? All right. We're zooming through them. Oh, this one's going to be good. Effed up thing you did as a kid, didn't tell anybody about.
All right. So you probably remember growing up, body hair, the first person to get underarm hair was the king of the playground. And would show it off, instantly going sleeveless in gym class, talking about their underarm hair. And then it was pubes. This was a big thing. Who got pubes? Who had the most pubes? I was late on all of it. So, kind of like, I guess, the United States in the space race with Russia, I had to fake my results. And luckily, well, define luckily, but I got this mole in my pubic region. And, moles will grow long hairs.
Hate it. I hate you right now.
I had about 3 or 4 long hairs that would grow out of this mole, and I kept them growing. Up. So anytime people would show pubes, I'd turn around, I'd get the 4 to stick.
I wish it ended there.
If you've ever seen if you ever bought ginseng from Chinatown, usually the guy selling it has a mole on his face with about 4 long hairs sticking out of it. I think they keep that for luck, I'm told. I've always wondered how they wear a mask with 4 long hairs sticking out of their face. But regardless, that I have an Asian man's face in my pubic region. That's essentially what I'm working with. Happy to report that I do have pubes now, though. It is
that
masked.
Mole area is just busting.
You can barely see the mole. So, life really turned around for me is what I'm trying to say. I just noticed the first message cut off after a minute.
No!
I'd turn around, I'd get the 4 pubes, the 4 fake pubes to stick above my waistband, and then I'd turn back around and show them. And they were long, thick black hairs. And then everyone went, whoa, Brett's got the longest, thickest pubes. And instantly, I was king. They had no idea.
So much for Anonymous, but that's one of the funniest comedians I know. He's from Canada, if you couldn't tell. But thanks, homie. Actually, never mind. Whatever the opposite of thanks is, fuck off. Dude, what's it mean if, that's hilarious, but what's it mean if I was the person that had armpit hair and everything when I was 7, but I had to shave it and do the opposite and fake that I didn't have pubes? Dude, I was so self-conscious. I swear to God. There's a kid that played for Mount Carmel when we were in 6th grade, and he was a boss, dude. So much more mature. Dude just ran it up when we I was oh, damn, we got to play that kid again. He's going to wreck our whole team. Played him in basketball. He just looked like he had a leaf under his armpit. I was oh my God. I can't be that guy. Kind of had zits on his cheeks. I was I don't want to be that guy. Grew up with women, dude. I'm I'm metrosexual as shit. My phone plan? PCS Metro. What do I take to go to work? All right, I'll shut the fuck up. But you know what I mean? Dude, I couldn't help it. I had to trim everything I had. I didn't know what tweezers were at one point in my life, but my worst fear was to have a unibrow. So I would take scissors and press them to my face and try to cut the hair. And I always had a gash in the middle of my eyebrows. And people at school would be like, "Sup, Cyclops?" They called people 4 eyes with glasses. They just called me 3 eyes. And I didn't cut any of the hair either, so I still kind of had a unibrow too. Bro, having a unibrow really is my worst fear, though. You ever let it slide for 2 weeks and you look in the mirror without your contacts in and you're like, oh, why didn't anybody tell me? It's crazy. What happened? Hold on. Oh, no, dude. My worst fear ever is getting stranded on an island and not being able to pluck my unibrow. People are starving and trying to find fish and berries and shit and kill wild animals. I'm just trying to pluck my eyebrows the whole time with 2 rocks. I swear to God. Oh my God, the plane crashed. Oh my God, what are we going to eat? Oh, there's a creature out there trying to kill us. Oh my God, Ben's unibrow is fucking crazy. All right, let's keep going. Wait a minute. Here we go.
So, on AOL Messenger in the 90s, I guess that was the early 2000s, I was chatting with the lady. I think I was 12, and she was in her 20s.
You taking a shit?
And she picked me up, and we went to a abandoned graveyard, and she gave me a BJ behind the graveyard.
Wait, why does he sound like he's telling a ghost story?
And 2 weeks later, she was my substitute bus driver.
Oh, dude.
I haven't told anybody that before.
I gotta write this down. Oh my God. Got Ghost Dome by substitute bus driver. What a title. That should be like a newspaper title. Ghost Dome. That's a new thing, bro. You invented it. Scary head. There's gotta be a better one. Peach. Graveyard Ghost Dome. I don't know, but that's crazy, dog. She was your substitute bus driver? I didn't even know bus drivers had subs. Wow, imagine doing that. You know, you had like the staple substitute teacher growing up that was just like always game to sub. You know, everybody had that one that was just like, oh, this guy again. He's so like ready to sub. Mr. Borst was our guy. I don't know what's going on with him, bro, but he was a legit sub. That was just his job. Like if school started at 7:30 and it was 7:28 and they were like, oh shit, she didn't show up because she's pregnant. Mr. He'd already be there teaching. The worst was the substitute teacher that would actually teach the lesson. You'd be like, just give us the worksheet and shut up so we can all copy. That's the one thing about all substitute teachers. It's like a consensus between all of them. Like all substitute teachers in a meeting, they just let you cheat. Doesn't matter. They have to. I've never got in trouble one time. And trust me, I cheated on everything if you can't tell. They did not care. They're like, what? Okay, I bet. It's a group assignment now. Yeah, it's cool. Mr. Borst out here, but I've never heard of a substitute bus driver like that. Because I feel like bus drivers already are a little flaky. Like you gotta have some subs on deck. Dude. I can't find that guy's voice. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going.
Yeah, man. So one time I saw this robin's nest in my front yard when I was a kid. And being a dumbass, I was just like, yeah, I could probably roast this egg in the sun. So I literally cracked open the egg just to be mortified that there is a little baby bird's body in this egg. And I instantly panicked. And needless to say, I never got to fry the egg. So
that's so fucked up. You're so dumb. When I actually just thought of another one. What did I do when I was a kid? I think I actually got caught doing this. I ate like an ant. And it bit my tongue. And for some reason, I was like, why am I doing this in front of my mom? I like got in trouble for eating an ant. I was like, how's this even me? Like, how am I getting in trouble for this? Like, it's just like me figuring out how the world works. An ant bit the shit out of my tongue. And I was like crying and stuff. And I thought, oh yeah, that's how it happened. My mom was like, what happened? And I was like, an ant bit my tongue. I can't believe I just said that 4 times. Oh, we used to babysit this little girl. This is wild. And I was just bored as a kid. My mom always wanted me to go outside because I was like too like crazy in the house probably and like break stuff. So she'd always be like, Benny, outside. Like I didn't have 1 second to be inside. It was like every commercial break during a show, I had to like go like weed eat the grass. Can you air raid the backyard during commercials of Spider-Man Saturday morning? I'd be like, oh my, okay, Jesus Christ. Is it back on yet? I'm in the backyard with grass stains on my shoe on a John Deere. Dude, I didn't have 1 second to be inside. So I was outside. I didn't have 1 second to be inside. I was outside like jacking around, like through a bat. Like I'd be outside making up games and stuff. And we babysit these little girls and they're outside too. My mom's like planting flowers or something. My sister's like doing something dumb, probably like playing pepper with a volleyball against the garage. I'm playing basketball in the driveway, and like the ball, you know, when you shoot, like you shoot from like the deep corner and you get a bunch of air on it's like your 3-point line in the driveway, because your driveway is only like to the free throw line on a real basketball court, maybe. So like my post game was kind of nasty, but everything else, bro, nothing. Didn't have a 3-point line. My 3-point line was just the third like sidewalk block after the driveway. But I heaved one from there, just butter. That's what I thought. But it clanked off the rim and like hit something and just like rolled so fast like into the street. So I was like, oh shit. And then you get in like flash mode. You're like, you just take off Usain Bolt type shit. You're so fast while the ball's rolling, you're trying to catch up to it. You know what I mean? Then I turn around, stop it with my foot, turn around, look at the house, and just boot the hell out of it, dude. Just kicking a basketball, but I kicked it the way like on the top of my laces, so it felt like it felt good, dude, and it drilled that little girl right in the front of like completely flat, just and she didn't make a sound, and my mom didn't even look. I was like, I think I hugged her for 4.5 hours. My mom was like, oh, you're very caring. I was like, yeah. So probably shouldn't have said all that, but from Anonymous, that's something that happened. Let's keep going.
Scrubbed my roommate's toothbrush up against my butthole.
The way he couldn't wait to say butthole and kind of like emphasize hole too much.
Scrubbed my roommate's toothbrush up against my butthole.
One more time on hole, just because it sounds like hall and it's even funnier. Butthole, which is what it is.
Scrubbed my roommate's toothbrush up against my butthole.
That's what you call like the part after the doorway of your asshole. It's called the butthole. One more time.
Scrubbed my roommate's toothbrush up against my butthole.
All right, I'm 6, but all right. Wow. That's serious, though. I've never been that mad at anybody ever. We used to do some crazy shit like that, too, at, like, work. Not like that, but, like, actually, I'm not even going to talk about it, but maybe I should now that I said I'm not going to talk about it. Like, there'd be insoles that you'd have to put in shoes when I worked at the mall. Only the employees messed with them. It wasn't like a thing that like customers ever saw. But like inside of a shoe that's on the wall of a shoe store, there's like a thing that like scrunches up and makes the shoe look like full on the wall. So, you have shoes at your house and they look all like loose and like flappy and shit. Well, this thing would like keep them sturdy. And one time, one of the guys we worked with, who was the funniest person I've ever met in my life, put it all in his ass and gave it to our boss and was like, hey, this, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Have you ever, is this a new one or something? And our boss was just like, well, what the hell is that? I don't know, throw that away. And we're just out here laughing our dicks off, like behind like shirts and shit. We're like, that's my whole life in one story. But all right, let's keep going.
Okay. So when I was young, it was my duty as the older sister to straight up torment my little sister. So I got all the neighborhood kids, the boys, to pee in this cup. And then I added like a tiny bit of like lemonade powder to the cup, mix it up, and I forced my little sister to drink it. And I don't remember if she knew or not, but eventually I told her it was pee and she was so mad, but I like scared her out of ever telling anyone what happened and like threatened to like dump more pee in her bed while she was sleeping or something like that. So yeah.
It's always pee. Dude, like, how come wasn't she like, this is so warm? But it is true though. Like, you can't do shit when older people are like bullying you into stuff. You're just like, all right, damn, I'll drink your pee. Just leave me alone. Isn't that crazy? You have to resort to that. Fine, I'll drink your pee. Did you put country time in it though? Did you say that? Low key, why does it sound not bad? Oh shit! Has anybody ever? I don't know. I've never done it. I did do that to somebody though. I peed in a Mountain Dew bottle for sure. And like when my mom was gone one time, I had like 7 people over, and I was like, "Bro, you want some Mountain Dew?" Spit it all over me. Spit it all over the ground. I was like, "Wow, sorry, dog. It was just a joke." Literally drank my bacteria. I got mad at him. Felt so bad the next day though. I did it. Whoops. Pea and Country Time lemonade though. I'll have to try it this weekend. That's some race day shit right there. All right. Let's keep going.
Well, the most fucked up thing I did as a kid, well, me and my sister growing up never really got along. So one time when I was really mad at her, I used her toothbrush to clean the toilet, and I watched her brush her teeth with it after. And also on April Fool's Day, I switched out her Reese's Puffs cereal with dog food and watched her eat it.
Just ends it with a laugh. You evil ass. Have you ever just looked at dog food and been like, on my worst day, wouldn't be too bad. Sometimes they make it look good. Like when dogs are eating dog food and cats are eating cat food, I'm like, kind of making that look good, shorty. Talking to a literal cat. Damn, socks. Let me get a bite, socks. Selfish ass. Like a cat would ever share food with you. Oh my God. If you had a cat's food, they would rip your face apart at night. Cats are just the worst things. I said it. But what was the first thing she said? Can't remember anything.
Well, the most fucked up thing I did as a kid, well, me and my sister growing up never really got along. So one time when I was really mad at her, I used her toothbrush to clean the toilet, and I watched her brush her teeth with it after.
Oh.
And also on April Fool's Day, I switched out her Reese's Puffs cereal with dog food and watched her eat it.
How do your little sisters and shit not know? She wasn't like, this tastes like shit. Actually, I probably wouldn't know either for sure. I'd be like, it's okay, but like I thought it'd be better. Maybe somebody did that to me the first time I had Cookie Crisp. Because I had Cookie Crisp one time and didn't have it ever again. Because I was like, that sucked. Like literally. I was really probably eating somebody's dog food at their house. It was like a prank. Because I know I didn't eat Cookie Crisp at my house because my parents would not buy me Cookie Crisp for anything. It had to be at like my friends, and they had to switch it out with like dog biscuits. Because it's really not that good. It's like the most underwhelming thing ever. Cookie Crisp should be the most fire cereal, but no. Not a chance. It tastes like milk bones. So yeah, but so her toothbrush fell. Dude, so I wonder how many times something's fallen in the toilet and I've just been like, whatever. The water's clean. Like, I think that all the time. Toothbrush fell. Dude, my whole bottle of lotion fell in the toilet the other day. I was like, what am I going to do? Throw it away? This lotion was like $18. There's just like toilet water in my lotion now. I'm like, probably works better. But toilet water is clean, isn't it? Once somebody was like, your dog's mouth or something's dirtier than your toilet. Oh, the dirtiest thing in your house isn't your toilet. It's like your sink. I don't know why I said sink like that. But it's true. The dirtiest thing in your house isn't your toilet. It's your sink. And that's where you walk. Like, that's where all your shit is that you eat with. Once I heard that, I was like, damn. What are we doing here? Why aren't we washing our dishes in the toilet? When dogs drink out of the toilet, I'm like, bro, be more desperate. Like, just tell me you're thirsty. You don't have to go to those lengths. So annoying when dogs drink out of the toilet. My dog would like take the toilet paper and like put it in its mouth and then like run laps around the house. So I'd get home and be like, all right, living room's mummified. Oh, a Hemotep is in the kitchen now, unraveling. Yeah, but shit, I'll do anything. The toothbrush in the toilet wouldn't bother me too much. That's why I don't brush my teeth, because I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing my toothbrush. All right, let's keep going.
Hey, Ben, love the show.
I love you
all the time. The fucked up thing I did as a kid, I was in first grade, and I went to use the bathroom.
This guy's voice is on point.
And I brought a paper clip into the bathroom with me, unfolded it, and when you're a little kid, you're pretty curious, maybe a little too curious. I unfolded the paper clip and stuck it directly in my dick hole. Not too far, because I didn't want to really fuck something up.
Why did? Oh, I'm getting a call. Can't do it. I gotta put my computer on airplane mode.
But I just wanted to see what it felt like, and it was definitely very unpleasant, and I don't recommend doing that at all. And I never really talk about it because of how stupid it was. And I just hope I can have kids today, and I hope it didn't really fuck up anything internally for me. But yeah, that would have to be it. Love the show, man. Keep it up.
Oh man, I love you, but damn, dog. All the way in? I wonder how far he went. Because I think about that sometimes. You ever see that video that like circulated on the internet? I think it was called something in a sandbox. Kids in a sandbox? Probably not kids. But it was called like something in a sandbox. And this dude was just jamming something up there. And I was like, is that? And he looked like he liked it. So ever since I saw, I'd like cringe and throw up when I saw it. 'Cause it's like one of those things you look up when you're in like 7th grade. And you're like, oh! You like send it to your friends. You're like, watch this. And they open it and watch it. You're like, oh. Not that I still do anything like that, but. Ever since I saw that video, I was like, does that feel a paper clip though? Bro, you should have definitely gone like Q-tip with it. Just in case. That might hurt more though. It's a lot of cotton going on in there. That happened to me one time. This is a crazy, I'm just going to say it. One time me and this girl I felt weird after like down there. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, I swear to God, like this girl, did she like have something like this? I was so freaked out about it. And I went to go get I went to like the clinic the next day. And this was like early clinic, like it was at like emergency run at like 5 a.m. Like when you don't have to sign up, you just go in there. It's the worst thing ever. But I was like, I got to figure this out because I'm not just going to be like dealing with this because it's in the back of your head. And I was like, I can't. So I just went ASAP to this clinic. And the way they tested you then, they took like a sharp looking Q-tip with no cotton. It was just like a sharp rim. And they just, dude, they went in. And I was like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, we got to like get and I was like, have you ever had your life flash before your eyes with a razor going into your dick? Me neither. The feeling, I dropped to my knees because it was such like an overwhelming, traumatizing thing for me. I was like, are you done? I was seriously like, I could not believe it. And the nurse had to be like, I'm so sorry. She was saying it the whole time. And I was just like, and she goes, if you need to go do anything or just go ahead, I'll be in here and we'll get you out of here in a second. And I was like, did you just kill me? And I went in the bathroom and peed. Fell to my knees. Hands on my face. Anyway. It's okay. Your boy was negative. Thank God. But Jesus Christ. So I kind of feel you, bro. And if you can't have kids, me neither. Paperclip, though, still kind of dangerous. I thought he was going to say he was going to put that up his ass. And I was kind of hoping that. And then at the last second, I was like, if he says dick, it's going to be horrible. Yeah. Wow, bro. At school, too. You got balls, dog. I mean, not that they're going to work or anything, but you got them. All right, let's keep going.
A fucked up thing I did as a kid was in 4th grade. My teacher had a bird's egg that we were trying to hatch, and it was blue and shiny, and I just like wanted to touch
You guys are fucking birds up, by the way.
it. Someone was looking. I went over to touch it, and it totally cracked and ruined the project, and no one saw, so I just ran to my desk and sat back down. Nobody knew who cracked the egg. It was me, and the teacher tried to find out who did it, and no one ever found out, and I still feel bad about it to this day. Rest in peace, Blue Jay, whatever you are.
Oh my God. Take it easy on the bird kingdom. Birds do be dying though. What else? Well, I did some shit. Oh, dude, you're not going to believe this shit. All right. I was walking from I used to work in the weight room in college just because it was a do nothing job. All you had to do was rack weights, and I just did homework the whole time because all I did in college was homework. No, I didn't. I did one thing in college. I went to one party, and just all homework after that. I don't understand how no one else had homework, but I was always doing it. So I took this weight room job, and I was walking from the weight room to the cafeteria, and then I was going to go to my dorm, and I was going into the cafeteria, and I was just like on my phone, like just whatever, minding my own business, like about to like walk in the doors, dude. And there's this praying mantis that I didn't see. And it's just like I look up kind of, and I thought it was a cat. I was like, and I look up and it's a fucking praying mantis. And my first reaction was just instant kill, dude. I was like, I gotta kill it. And like, I jumped on it with 2 feet. Like, you know how a praying mantis, you'd be like, God, get away, get out of here. I went like this. And right before I landed, it goes, no! I swear to God, no! And I felt like I killed a baby. I ran inside so fast. I didn't think I ate for the next 2. I didn't even get food. I was like, it literally said no, and I heard it, and I'll never forget it. Wow. Maybe I set myself up for this podcast. I'm going to get like arrested by someone. I had to kill it. It was going to kill me. All right, let's go. And a praying mantis, damn. Young mantis is like the reincarnation of it. He's going to ruin my life. Love you, twin. All right, let's keep going.
One of the most fucked up things I did as a kid was whenever I leaked Hillary Clinton's nudes on MySpace. Whenever because I found them in a barrel during the Boston Tea Party, and it was me and my buddies, I think it was LeBron James, we were hanging out, and we found them, and we were like, oh my God, dude, everyone needs to see this. Actually, we got in a fight with Bill Clinton right after, but I mean, it was worth it, but that was really fucked up. I didn't tell anyone it was me who leaked the nudes on MySpace. LeBron took all the blame. But besides that, another fucked up thing I did was I accidentally pulled the chair out of the George Washington whenever he was sitting down for dinner one time at Outback Steakhouse, and he ended up.
Yeah, can we always get one of those though? I know it was like he was pretty good with it. He was pretty nice with it. But I think that should be like a week, like someone should do that every week, but like make it like killer. When he said George Washington, I was sold. Anytime you bring up a war reference or George Washington along with like an object from today's world, I am on the floor, dude. I'll run to Cincinnati. It'll be so funny. You give me a war reference, I'm in Ohio. Boston Tea Party. I hate how at the beginning I was like, oh damn, he was the one who leaked those. I think that's actually it. Yeah, wow, that's it. It kind of ended good. Wow. All right, Espresso, quick question of the week. Another success. But okay. If you got any suggestions for questions in the future or something next week, hit me up, DM me. Thanks for liking the posts. Thanks for 1 million followers on TikTok. Love you guys. We're going to keep riding it out on the Espresso podcast, though, because it's the best pod in the world. But thanks for listening, guys. Okay. Talk to you next week. I fam.